Welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most unforgettable Super Bowl halftime performances in history. Kendrick Lamar took the stage and delivered a show packed with incredible moments, surprises, and powerful messages. Stick around as we break down 10 incredible things that happened during his performance. You know a show is about to be legendary when Samuel L. Jackson is the one kicking it off. And not just any Samuel L. Jackson, he showed up dressed as Uncle Sam, setting a tone for what would be an unforgettable halftime performance. He wasn't just a one-time appearance either. Throughout the performance, Jackson kept popping in, adding his signature energy and charisma to the show. Whether he was hyping up the crowd or up next, we have another moment that had everyone talking. And then, Kendrick Lamar wasted no time making a statement. He kicked off his performance with what sounded like an unreleased song. Yes, you heard that right. Fans were instantly buzzing, trying to figure out if this was a brand new track or a deep cut we hadn't heard before. But what really made this moment special was the way he did it. Kendrick was standing on top of an actual Buick Enix, a legendary car with deep cultural significance. And if you've been following his latest album, you know that the Enix plays a major role. It was a statement, a reference, a nod to his album's theme and flower, legacy, and the American dream. Classic Kendrick. Up next, we're talking about a moment that had fans going wild. If there's one thing Kendrick knows how to do, it's command the stage. And this next moment was proof of that. After the epic opening, he launched into Squabble Up, performing it on top of a massive staircase, completely owning the spotlight. And he wasn't alone. Surrounding him were dozens of dancers, each moving with precision, creating a powerful, almost cinematic visual. The choreography was sharp, intense, and perfectly matched the energy of the track. This wasn't just a performance, it felt like a movement. Every step, every beat, and every move told a story, keeping the audience locked in from start to finish. And then came one of the most visually striking moments of the entire performance. As the beat for DNA dropped, Kendrick took center stage. But it was what happened around him that had everyone talking. The dancers surrounding him moved in perfect sync, slowly forming an American flag right there on stage. It was powerful, symbolic, and a perfect backdrop for a song that dives deep into identity, heritage, and the struggles of being Black in America. Kendrick has never been one to shy away from bold statements, and this was no exception. A mix of raw energy, hard-hitting lyrics, and striking visuals made this one of the most unforgettable moments of the night. But if you thought that was the peak of the performance, think again, because up next, Kendrick took things even further. As if the performance wasn't already legendary, Kendrick then took things to a whole new level. The stage transformed into a massive empty street, setting the perfect scene for what was about to come. And that's when he went in, performing Euphoria, one of his biggest straight disses, sending the internet into a frenzy. The energy was raw, the delivery was razor sharp, and Kendrick made sure everyone knew exactly where he stood. At this point, the energy was already through the roof, but then Kendrick did something that had the entire stadium holding its breath. He teased "Not Like Us," just a few notes, and the crowd went absolutely wild. But instead of jumping into the track, Kendrick pulled a surprise move. He brought out none other than Saw. And the moment she stepped on stage, the place erupted. The two joined forces for Luther, delivering a breathtaking duet that had fans locked in. And just when you thought that was enough, they took it back to their Black Panther days, performing all the stars. Talk about a legendary moment. The chemistry, the vocals, the nostalgia, it all came together perfectly. Seeing Kendrick and Sia share the stage at the Super Bowl was something no one expected, but everyone loved. Just when you thought Kendrick couldn't shock us anymore, he drops into "Not Like Us," but with a twist. Kendrick, ever the master of keeping things unpredictable, made a subtle change during the performance. He omitted the controversial word pedophile from this song, something that had fans speculating, especially given the sensitive nature of the line. But here's where things got wild. Even without the word, Kendrick still... As soon as he hit that infamous A minor line, the audience erupted in unison, shouting it back louder than ever. The energy in that moment was unreal. It was like the entire stadium was singing Not Like Us with Kendrick, fully embracing the chaos and power of the performance. Fans were left in awe after that. But Kendrick wasn't done. He still had a few more surprises in store. As the performance neared its end, Kendrick brought out one last guest who could close things out in true style. And this time, it wasn't just any artist. It was producer Mustard. Together, they took the stage for TV Off, one of the standout hits from Kendrick's NX track. The energy was infectious, and the crowd couldn't get enough of the duo's chemistry. The collaboration was the perfect way to wrap up a night filled with surprises and unforgettable moments. Kendrick and Mustard brought it home, giving fans one last high-energy anthem to end Super Bowl halftime show with a bang. From to finish, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance was an absolute masterpiece. It was bold, emotional, and packed with moments that will go down in history. And just when you thought Kendrick's performance had reached its peak, he hit us with one last jaw-dropping moment. As Kendrick walked off the field, the crowd was still buzzing. But that wasn't the end of the show. Above them, a fleet of drones took flight, spelling out "Game Over" in the stands, sending the entire stadium into a frenzy. It was the perfect finish, an epic visual to cap off a performance that felt like a game changer in itself. The entire night was a statement, and that closing, "A Game Over," was the mic drop we never saw coming. Kendrick Lamar didn't just perform. He redefined what a Super Bowl halftime show could be. Now, there's one final moment from Kendrick's performance that didn't make it to TV. But trust me, it was just as powerful as everything we've seen so far. During the performance, while Kendrick was on top of the NXCA, a protestor unexpectedly hopped onto the car, holding up a flag in protest. The message was clear: a call for attention to the ongoing human rights crises in Sudan and Gaza. This wasn't just a political statement. It was a reminder that, even in a celebration like the Super Bowl, there are real-world issues that need our attention. It added a layer of gravity to an already intense performance. Kendrick's show wasn't just about music. It was about making a statement. And this final moment reminded us all of the bigger picture. That's it for today. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show was absolutely insane. If you liked the video, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Let me know your favorite moment in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Au revoir.